No, what do we do?
You're doing fine. You haven't taken any damage. Alright, welcome back out to Ace Attorney. I did see everything. I did.
Explain to me.
I saw everything. I did.
So you saw me then, too?
Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere.
Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Aww.
The titties, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Very well, continue.
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and then off to the right.
Is that right as in your right, or as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Oh, right. It was my right hand. Right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
So many rights.
The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what you... I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up in like a bun.
What happened then?
And she hit her with that weapon. I did. I did.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
A katana. Oh, wait. A clock. That kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think.
A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No. I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
That clock on the bar. Oh, that's the last one. What is wrong?
The fact that she knows it's a fucking clock!
Oh.
It's labeled as a statue in evidence! Miss May. What you said just now was quite... revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
Treat this like a real anime, and I move my glasses every time I have an objection. You just said that this statue...
That's later.
...of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much of the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Edward, shut the fuck up! You said your quarter! You don't say anything!
The prosecution. The witness is puking right now. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Been playing Trivial Pursuit.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Very well. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe. The law offices of Fay & Co. Well, the murder took place is very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock.
There's no way she fucking heard the clock. It's not... There are no batteries in it.
Fuck. Fuck. I thought you would be like, but they're in two different buildings.
At first I was gonna say the window was closed, but I don't know if the window was closed. And then I remember the phone call at the very beginning when she's like, there's no batteries in it. I stuffed papers in there.
God, fuckity fuck.
I play Sherlock Holmes for fun, man. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It was probably the bottom one of it. Couldn't have rung. That was my bad. You were at the hotel.
Got him.
There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door.
You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You have nothing. You are nothing!
Then I would like to propose a test to see if she could have heard it.
The prosecution denies your request.
What? On what grounds?
This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand.
Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions, quick! Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright. No, Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have run.
Got him!
Your Honor, members of the court. It was inconceivable that the clock in question rang! I'm assuming it's gonna say it's empty. The clock is missing. It's clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. Couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Yeah! Well, Miss May. Objection, she's not fat.
Tisk.
Edgeworth is... I'm gonna hate Edgeworth so much more. Go ahead, come on now.
Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
Objection, it was before because the Maya phone call even says, I've already emptied it, it's where the papers are.
Oh, we might as well
Suck a dick!
Yeah. Mia, what's up? You haven't checked a call in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue. The thinker, it tells you the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
It's 9 in the morning, so yeah, I was right. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then?
I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Suck a dick. Edgeworth! The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this phone call.
My badge!
This right here.
Oh!
I have one and you don't. Take a look at this. It's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Ignore the stuff where she's like, I'm gonna kill you, stab.
Waiter!
The fitted cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention?
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
Grumble. I'm not gonna say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. See the conversation. Oh.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Ah!
Ah! Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
Ma?
Your titty shaking doesn't work on me! Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? The hash slinging slash?
No, man, way.
Just how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
And then I'll stop you there by saying that is a handmade clock.
Fuck.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes! The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. I'd probably go with the old man for the judge. It seems to fit better, honestly. Please produce this evidence that would prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
It's like going towards Mr. Burns a bit.
And you hate that?
No, I don't.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And one that isn't here in police custody is in police custody. Jesus!
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Judge, you don't have to laugh after every pun I make. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
She's
going Super Saiyan with extreme titty jiggle physics.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
This is exactly the same way that the previous killer acted. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask you. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? There's your Smithers. No dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She had heard? That is correct, Your Honor. It's funny, I have to do this every time I do his voice.
Trust me, there's gonna be a lot of characters where I have to do emotion in order to get into character.
There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a stinker of a clock. I could show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. The wiry tap.
The tappity tap.
Have a look at this.
Ah! Ooh, that?
When she gets angry, she gets a very manly face. I found this in Miss May's room. Edgeworth. Mr. Wright.
Fuck.
Please explain to the court what this means.
Insanity.
What this is.
Insanity. I'm pleading insanity.
Ooh.
I'm crazy right now. Ooh.
Aliens! Aliens everywhere!
You see, Your Honor? Insanity.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Such a, God, it's such a gross face.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
It's the whole point of like SpongeBob man. Yeah, who put you on this planet? I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Is it the phone? I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more. Sorry, I'll let you talk, Phoenix. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Ow.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? His desk just has like handprints digging deeper and deeper.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, he's ridiculous. Look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Lala Chan can't help you in this area.
Oh, objection.
Shit, she's here.
She was in my bar the night of the murder.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up! How have you? What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
I'm a judge. Yeah, that's gonna get a very silent room.
Oh, you can't up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? You did it, didn't you? Why did you tap her phone? Ow. Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn. She's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. Of course, I can and will.
Can't be serious. No way!
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Nice coffee, I believe it was. Nice coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Did she get iced coffee when the bellboy showed up there? I thought she got tea.
She might have gotten tea at that point, but probably not the day before.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
You blinked both eyes. That was not a wink. You just blinked. She says
Double wink.
She says wink because she can't actually wink. Wink.
Here go. The witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
That doesn't mean she wasn't wiretapping. What does that have to do with why she wiretapped? She wasn't on scene. No, of course not. We've cleared that. So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. She showed up in the crime scene to get the wiretap. Tampering with the crime scene! Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something! So I can tie her to this. I'm gonna call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm also going to be honest. That would not be allowed in court. The judge would not like unnecessary shit said.
We're trying to get to the truth, all right? I think you've sunk in quite low already. Enough of it. That bit. 1, 2. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. Yes. I object to calling the bellboy. Object! I object!
You can't object to me because she said I can even ask the bellboy myself. She's given me permission.
Object to the bellboy?
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
Condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
Wait, so I just have to... So we gotta end the trial right here and I can call the bellboy. That's what he just said.
We can go into recess.
No, because he just said I have to say that she's innocent and my client is guilty. Then I can call the bellboy.
No, if you do not find a hole in April May's alibi in this testimony, then you have to say that Maya Fey is guilty and April May is innocent.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I guess we better just give up.
Alright, that's it.
Alright. I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
You activated my trap card. Uh-oh.
Pull the door! Pull the lever!
Uh-oh. Wait! Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to stand.
To stand.
Stand up, bellboy.
Go, stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Sire.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel. In generations for 4 generations, in business in generations of boys. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
At 9 on the dot?
On the dot.
So how could she be at the window just a few minutes after?
It's not that hard to give. It's not that hard to
yeah, but do you ever get your coffee and just walk over to the window so you could stare at a murder? Don't you want to like drink your coffee and enjoy it for a second?
She didn't know that was going to be a murder there. Or did she?
Well, I figured she did because she scheduled the coffee to be delivered at 9. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
Boom. She'll be Norwegian.
I'm gonna have to press you on everything, bellboy. I'm sorry.
I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations.
Hold it! What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests. I check out guests.
Oh, nice.
I check the bell, too. I clean rooms. I make beds. I even make tables as well. I'm a craftsman. I even deliver room service.
Our own Ron Swanson.
I check Miss May in personally.
Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
I believe I received the call in after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, but then...
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
9 on the dot, you say?
Yes. I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9. Time of the murder.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Precisely 9, then?
Precisely. Exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time? Because she knew when the murder would happen.
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
You sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Yeah, when I bought the room service, sir. Do you see? Yes, sir. She favored me with an embracer, sir.
Embracer? That French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More like a peck on the cheek. Kiss, cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never...
I can tell you're touching the cheek she probably kissed.
Sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Protest! I guess I can just give up. Wait! Please, wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on for long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. That's where he slipped up the first time. Uh-oh. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May.
Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really.
I see. Wait, what? Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I had a little chance with her lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now! Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object! That was...
Don't object, this is where the music got good.
I object! That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
I want the truth! Sorry, wrong movie. Nice try. That sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. I really hope they make a reference to that.
I think they do. At some point. Yes, quite. Indeed, it was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who,
Huh?
He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool!
You can't just outright say I told you not to tell the truth. I've done it. I've won.
Yay.
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Sorry, that was pain. Your Honor, we've just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was the man with Miss May. Who the fuck else is it?
The bellboy!
The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, even my Edgeworth must really think I'm stupid to not call the person that the bellboy just mentioned. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? I'm sure you'd love me. After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Stood amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Ludicrously true. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey.
Guilty. Ah, shit, I said the wrong words. Well,
Court is adjourned. Meeting is adjourned. Oh, I'm sorry, I've said your line. What? Meeting is adjourned. It is?
Ooh.
No, you're supposed to say that, sir.
Oh.
What?
What?
Meeting is adjourned. It is?
Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there!
For anybody out there who really,
Yeah.
who I like, that was a Blazing Saddles reference.
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, I thought the attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with its eyes wide and trembling lips.
Oh, you mean Maya?
It shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Nope. Well. No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
Yeah, like what you use on a horse.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happens to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work ever. Careful though, because if she's put in the same area as you, she's probably going to try and kill you. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Yes.
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record.
May testimony. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. But it's part of our list, so it's probably going to come in handy once. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
I'm gonna go back to investigating in
The next episode!
So watch this episode of Ace Attorney. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit up, let me know if I'm to be up, which is
every day. Bye.